Hello friends, I have a sad video for you today. I'm in downtown North Branch, Michigan, where the Orr Hardware store is closing its doors, its last day in business for 150 years. Can you believe it? The store is amazing. It's a throwback to an older time, a simpler time, yet a really, really cool place in historic downtown North Branch. A place that has been kept alive by the family, who has also supported the local historical society, providing artifacts and a building for the local historical museum, while maintaining this beautiful old hardware building in pristine shape for all these many years. The village of North Branch was founded in 1854, and Orr Hardware came into existence in 1875, with this building being constructed in 1907, along with the adjoining D.O. block. Both buildings really constitute one edifice, and the owner told me there's actually walls between the two that can be easily opened in case one of the two companies wanted to take over the whole building and expand. The D.O. half of the building was a pharmacy, and the Orr building has always been a hardware. There's room upstairs for apartments and offices on both of them, and look at this lovely old leaded glass sunshade over the transom of the upstairs doorway on the D.O. building. Here's inside of the Orr Hardware with a lovely hammered tin ceiling throughout the whole place. And this, I say, this is just such a well-preserved early 20th century building. It's amazing to see. And the Orr's penchant for collecting antiques and preserving history is clearly seen here inside, as they have kept a wide variety of hardware type antiques and products to display from over the years. It wouldn't surprise me if you dug through these racks and racks of merchandise, you'd probably find something 50 years or older still for sale. That was a full-service hardware, small engine repair, glass and screen repair, and look at these wonderful old oak bins that they have here for storage of bolts. Each one's marked with a different size and type, and let's open the drawer and have a look. Look at that. All these carriage bolts all lined up the exact same size and labeled. That is just amazingly cool. Here's our inventory of glass, window screens, and stuff like that for doing repairs, as well as screws and nails by the pound. You just don't see that very often anymore. And there's the scale that they weigh them on. It's just a great old store with lots of merchandise, new and old, and it's sad to see it going out of business. You see there's some of the new tools in contrast to all the old antique tools and memorabilia up on the walls and on the ceiling. The Orrs have been a staple in the community, helping other businesses to get started and keep going, serving the needs of many small factories, car dealers, farmers for 150 years, and we certainly wish the Orr family all the best in the future. It's a shame the hardware store couldn't go on, but life goes on, times change, retail has changed, and we hope something will come of this building that will involve its preservation at least, if not as a hardware store, but as something, maintaining the character and design of this great old building. Let's look at some of the other features on the east wall where the paint is. Look how high the ceilings are, and they have these long ladders attached to rails on the roof, on the ceiling, I should say, and they go up and down the whole length of the store on this side. There's two separate ones to make it easier for the workers to reach all these items up on the top shelves. Okay, a modern paint mixing setup right here that they had, along with a very old paint shaking setup right next to it. Probably not used very often lately. Modern rakes and shovels and painting equipment. They really have it all in here. Not a large quantity of any one thing, but they have pretty much anything you would have needed here in this one hardware store. And always someone friendly here to help you find what you needed. And that was one of the nice things about these kind of stores. You might come in here and see it cluttered mess, but the workers know exactly where everything is and can point you to exactly what you need and even tell you how to do your repairs. And we're going to miss the Orr Hardware. Just take a few minutes and marvel at the collection of antiques and displays and merchandise and the lamps. It's just such an amazing thing. Here's the little back door that separates the two buildings right here. There's a passageway, and this is the area they said could be removed so there'd be access directly between both buildings. The building has been placed for sale, It's an enormous building with lots of room upstairs for apartments or office space and workshops in the back. If you're interested, here's the sign for the real estate company handling the transaction. Thank you and have a great day. Bye for now.